Hi daughter, my name is Lee Pei Lin, non-mention number 294414. Now I will start my presentation which entitled What's Drive UM Students' Demand for Food Delivery Service. According to Hassan 2023, food delivery is a courier service that allows a restaurant, shop, or independent food delivery firms to bring food to a consumer. The usual method for placing an order are over the phone, via the supply website or mobile application, or through a third-party food ordering service. The problem could be addressed in this study is identifying the economic factors that are driving the increased demand for food delivery service among students at University Uganda Malaysia (UUM). Recently, UM students have become more dependent on food delivery service and become an important issue to discuss. The number of food delivery users has significantly increased in recent years. There are 4 research questions in this study. Firstly, what are the demographic characteristic features of students who use food delivery service at UUM? Do gender difference or primary source of financial support affect the price factor, income factor, and utility factor in determining demand for the food delivery service among students of UUM? Does this factor significantly correlate with the demand for food delivery service among UUM students? There are also 4 research objectives in this study which could answer the 4 research questions I mentioned in the previous slide. There are 4 theories mentioned in theoretical review. Firstly, theory of demand. According to Qiao Yao Wu 2023, the relationship between price and the quantity demanded is shown by the demand theory. It is generally accepted that the demand curve will slope downward. Secondly, the theory of price of food delivery service. An increase in the price of food delivery service will lead to a decrease in the quantity demanded for food delivery service. Next, theory of income allowance factor. An increase in the income of the student will lead to an increase in the quantity demanded for food delivery. Lastly, theory of level of utility. An increase in utility of students will lead to an increase in the quantity demanded for food delivery service. There are 3 independent variables we discussed in empirical review. First independent variable we discussed is the price factor. According to Vita and Chiu, it was indicated that price was an important factor affecting buyer decisions to purchase goods and services online, especially with regards to the availability and perceived value. Secondly, income factor. Wu 2022 studies the impact of income and other factors on demand of increase of online food delivery service, with a focus on price sensitivity and consumer behavior. Utility factor is proved by the link identify convenience, trust, and precise ease of use as some of the key drivers of consumer behavior towards food delivery platform in the setting of the COVID-19 pandemic. There are 3 research hypotheses for independent t-tests to examine the price factor, income allowance factor, and utility factor on demand for food delivery service between gender. There are also 3 research hypotheses for one-way ANOVA tests to examine the price factor, income allowance factor, and utility factor from different primary sources of financial support on demand for food delivery service. However, there are only 1 research hypothesis for multiple regression analysis. I will start presenting my Chapter 3. Figure 3.1 is our research framework for our study. It shows the relationship between independent and dependent variables. There are 4 factors. One is the dependent variable, which is the demand for food delivery service, while the other 3 are the independent variable, price factor, income factor, and utility factor. Next, the population of undergraduate students in this study is from 3 main colleges, such as College of Art and Science (CAS), College of Business (COB), and College of Law Government in an international study, COGIS, at University Uganda Malaysia. According to information received from the Academic Affairs Department of University Uganda Malaysia, the number of undergraduate students for these 3 colleges is 19779 students. Table 3.1 represents the group from which the sample will be taken. Answering the data collected reflect diverse perspectives of the University Uganda Malaysia. Question A for this research consists of 46 questions and is divided into 5 sections. Section A, B, C, D, and E. Section A asks 6 questions about measuring demographic profile. Section B, C, D, and E asks 40 questions about the dependent and independent variable. Each section from section B, C, D, and E consists 10 questions. The figure is shown as the section D and E. Next, I will present part of the Chapter 4 with the demographic background. In this study, descriptive analysis was used to analyze the demographic background of the responder among UM students. The demographic information of the responder was gathered through Google Forms survey, including gender, age, faculty, current year of study, primary source of the financial support, and the monthly allowance. Descriptive analysis. According to Booth 2020, descriptive analysis applies statistics method to summarize and incorporate data sets. The mean score for all variables which are the price of food delivery service factor, income allowance factor, utility factor, and demand for food delivery service range from 3.8150 to 4.0150, indicating a moderate level of agreement among the respondents. The analysis highlights the utility factor recorded the higher mean score with a 4.0150, demonstrating that the respondents strongly agree on the importance of the convenience and ease of use in driving demand for food delivery service. Next, I will incorporate the independent sample t-test. The t-test result revealed a t-value of 0.550 with a 178 degrees of freedom and a two-size p-value of 0.583. Please the p is greater than 0.10. As the p-value is greater than the significant level of 0.10, we feel to reject the non-hypothesis which is a HOA. This indicates that there is no statistical significant difference in the price factor of food delivery service between male and female responders. Next, I will incorporate the second independent t-test. The t-test result revealed a t-value of 0.512 with a 178 degrees of freedom and a two-size p-value of 0.609, which the p-value is greater than 0.10. Since the p-value is greater than the significant level of 0.10, we feel to reject the non-hypothesis HOB, which indicates that there is no statistically significant difference in the income allowance factor for food delivery service between male and female responders. Compared the third independent t-test, the t-test result revealed a t-value of 0.323 with a 178 degrees of freedom and a two-size p-value of 0.747. P-value is greater than 0.10, since the p-value is greater than the significant level of 0.10, we feel to reject the non-hypothesis HOC. This indicates that there is no statistically significant difference in the utility factor for food delivery service between male and female responders. I will discuss the one-way ANOVA. The analysis shows an F statistics of 1.580 with a p-value of 0.182, which is greater than the conventional significant threshold of the alpha equal to 0.10. This suggests that the variation in the impact of the price factor across the group is not statistically significant. Therefore, we feel to reject the non-hypothesis. Table 4.7 shows that the F statistic is 1.769 and the p-value is 0.137, which is greater than the conventional significant level of alpha equal to 0.10. This suggests that the variation in the impact of the income allowance factor across different groups is not statistically significant. Thus, we feel to reject the non-hypothesis. Next, the table 4.8 shows that the F statistics is 0.755 and the p-value is 0.556, which is much greater than the conventional significant threshold of the alpha equal to 0.10. This indicates that the variation in the utility factors influence across the different financial support groups is not statistically significant. Therefore, we feel to reject the non-hypothesis. On table 4.9, the multiple regression analysis reveals that 48.1% of the variation in the demand for food delivery service among US students can be explained by the independent variable, which is the price factor, income factor, and utility factor, as indicated by the R-squared value of 0.481. From the ANOVA table, the p-value is 0.001, which is less than 0.10, indicating that the model is a good fit. The F statistic is 54.304, indicating that the relationship between the three independent variables and the dependent variable is statistically significant at the 0.10 level. Last chapter, with the chapter 5, I will make a conclusion for our study. Utility is the primary driver of demand, highlighting the importance of offering service that cater to student needs for convenience. Income also plays a significant role as students with higher allowance are more likely to use this service. This finding emphasizes the influence of utility and financial flexibility on consumption behavior. It provides service providers with valuable insights to better meet the student needs and also support students and the university administrator in making informed decisions.